Well, hi, everyone. We are live here at Local 5 in the studios of West Des Moines, and we're going to bring you a weather update here on YouTube and on Facebook. We still have a blizzard warning in effect. You've seen the crawl probably on TV, and it continues in effect until 6 a.m. on Saturday. However, we haven't had blizzard conditions yet. I've been watching the visibilities out there, and they just haven't gotten low enough. So it's still a possibility that we will see low visibilities. Right now, it's not too much of a problem. You can see out here on our cameras, looking around the DOT cameras, the roads are still pretty slippery in some spots, but it's moving. I mean, traffic is moving. It's not impossible to get around, but it can be dangerous. There are some icy spots out there. Here's the latest from the DOT. The Des Moines area has improved quite a bit. Highway 69 there is a little bit sluggish. It looks like it's still on the purple side, which is a completely covered. And usually when it's completely covered, in a lot of cases, those high traffic roads completely covered, it's ice and snow. That was certainly my experience when I came to work. It was very icy on 235. But the main interstates have improved a lot, including I-80, which was in bad shape eastbound all day long. So that's good news out there. Expanding on out, eastern Iowa is in pretty good shape. Still a part of I-80 around Iowa City that's not very good. Northwest Iowa has gotten worse, and I imagine it's because the wind has been stronger there and conditions have gotten worse there. It's considered travel not advised in northwest Iowa. And you look around, and that goes right up into Minnesota, South Dakota, and we've got red out here. The red means basically it's impassable or the road is closed. So that is really bad out there with the winds whipping around. And further to the east, you can see things are pretty bad in Illinois tonight as well, with quite a bit of purple showing up there. So 100% snow and ice covered. Now, as far as airports go, they were in pretty good shape. We had some delays earlier at Washington, D.C. and Chicago, but right now, according to this graphic, hopefully it's updated. I think it does automatically update, so it looks like it's in pretty good shape, generally speaking, around the airports, although that could change pretty quickly. Now, looking at visibilities, this is something we're watching. I've seen a couple of these, like Cedar Rapids down to a half a mile right now. So a few of these areas do get down to close to that criteria. A blizzard needs a quarter of mile visibility to kind of be around quite a bit. And we don't see a lot of that, at least at the airports. And maybe in some rural areas, it is getting pretty close to that criteria. But right now we're looking at very cold winds out there. Boy, that's the big story right now. It is bitterly cold. The wind chills have been right around 35 to 40 below pretty much all day, or at least all afternoon, and they haven't changed. Temperatures down to 10 below. Our wind chill is 38 below here in Des Moines, and that's pretty much the story all across the state. The coldest one is Mason City right now with 43 below. Looking at the forecast, well, it's going to stay pretty much in the 30s below zero until we get to tomorrow afternoon. Then we kind of climb up into the 20s here, but it will be cold. Saturday morning, we're starting to turn the corner. Looking outside right now, it is minus 10 degrees. We have mostly cloudy skies, and the visibility not too bad right now. Looking at the latest wind gusts, we've had a wind gust of 41 miles per hour, and that's pretty common around the state. Looks like 46 is the highest one at Cedar Rapids right now. So when that wind gets going, it does try to blow the snow around. Although a lot of the snow has been settling, I think it found a home basically, and it's going to stay in that drift. But you can see the winds will get stronger by noon tomorrow. We have a chance of seeing possibly 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and that possibly could get those visibilities down to a quarter of a mile in northeastern Iowa. It does gradually weaken Friday night into Saturday, and Saturday is going to be a cold day, but it's going to be sunny. It will be a better day by Saturday, and I think the roads will start to improve better as much there as well. Here are the temperatures right now across the Midwest. It's cold everywhere. 13 below. We're not far behind at 10 below. And that cold air moving St. Louis is already below zero. Still 42 in Columbus, Ohio. Cold front's on the way though, and you can see the wind chills really about the same. I mean, our 38 below is about the same as Bismarck and also Minneapolis and Duluth, and it's pushing southward. They're going to have record lows, record temperatures, record cold pushing into the deep south with this system. And here's a 24-hour temperature change. Of course, it's dropped in 24 hours. Springfield's dropped 45 degrees. That's a big change, right? We've gone down 28 degrees, but they're actually warming back up here. It's getting warmer in some areas, so there is some signs of hope, I guess you could say. There's that snow going through, and again, we didn't get as much snow as maybe we thought we would. We got about 2 to 4 inches, some areas close to 5. But we didn't get that secondary snowfall. This one right here kind of stayed in southern Iowa, didn't really get up into the metro. So everybody got about the same amount of snow, and we're just dealing with it right now. The big system moving eastward. The cold air is clearing the skies. We will see those clear skies again by Saturday, but then it's going to be rain and then followed by some snow for the big cities out there. So there might be some travel delays later on. Futurecast. Well, we got a lot of clouds. Even in tomorrow, it'll be mostly cloudy and mostly cold, mostly windy. We do break up the clouds tomorrow night, and then we start to get some sunshine in here Saturday morning. And for the first time in a long time, we will be above zero. So it's going to be really a couple of days below zero, and we'll finally get above zero. The last time we were above freezing was more than a week ago. So it's going to be about, I don't know, almost 10, 12 days before we get above freezing. It's a long stretch of cold weather. So this cold weather is going to be moving out. We're watching this low right here. That is going to be moving our way. That's a clipper, and it's expected to weaken as it comes our way, but it's going to have a little swath of snow, and probably northeast Iowa gets most of that. And this will happen Sunday night, Christmas night. So that's going to go through. We're going to see maybe a little snow in central Iowa during the morning hours, especially on Monday, and then it clears on out. So a couple of inches of snow possible there. It's going to be frigid, windy out there, low near 13 below for us here. It's going to be very cold into tomorrow too, about 2 below for the low, or the high rather, and those winds gusting over 40 miles per hour. In the 10-day forecast, we do have some good news for you. Temperatures moderating and getting warmer into Wednesday. That's a big day of a turnaround with some sunshine, 38 degrees, and it looks like it could be warm enough for maybe a little bit of rain. I put rain and snow on there, but I'm kind of leaning probably it's going to be rain, and that's heading into your, of course, the end of the year, and hopefully it doesn't cause any problems next weekend. But that's your weather update here at Local 5. Thanks for watching. We will be back, of course, at 9 o'clock on CW and 10 o'clock on Local 5. Good night.